Hey guys, a little update on my Divine build. As you can see, we have made quite a few changes, and with these changes we've actually managed to become a lot more tanky while gaining roughly double the damage than I had on the previous video. So I just want to throw a little update on what's been going on and what I've been changing. So first of all, Scepter is still pretty much the same. The only difference is that I actually finally got the Einveil for the 4-second trigger and crafted on the damage over time multiplier, which I believe is the superior setup. Helmet, still the same. Here's the big change. We have changed the shield. We are no longer using a unique shield. I have managed to snipe this little baby. Gives me a lot of fire damage, a lot of resistance, and some decent life. It is not the final version. Eventually I will probably be crafting a shield with either +1 or something else or some influence stuff. I haven't really decided just yet. It is all in the air. For my amulet, it is still the same. We have swapped the minimum endurance charge. I'm not sure whether I had it before. And we have also managed to sort our attribute issue. So I could actually swap out the catalyst to the elemental. So I get more fire damage and I get more dot multi. And we've also changed the Anoint to Charisma. You can see that I have changed one ring, and actually using the Herald of Purity ring. This ring gives us about 15% more damage. It is absolutely insane. So if you can actually give up the resistances, if you can afford to, it is a really big upgrade. The other ring, I actually managed to sort out my resistances to the point where I don't need any on my rings. So this one I have crafted with essences of Hysteria, I believe it is, for the Physis Extra Fire, which is really nice damage mod, and I managed to hit plus tier 1 Chaos Res, which is the only res that I actually care about on it. I am unsure on how to finish the ring. I might just multi-mod, I might do some Aisling shenanigans, some Harvest. It still remains in the air, we'll see what happens. It is not a influence, so I could either some influence slam it, do harvest slams, not sure. And here comes the juicy stuff. First of all, we have crafted our boot. And you can see it is actually a Crusader boot, which is rather unusual. Why have we done it? Well, I have been puzzled between going for Redeemer, Physis Extra Cold, or for Shaper with cooldown recovery. And then I realized, if I just go Crusader, I can have both of them. So on this, we have elevated cooldown recovery rate with Crusader and elevated Ignite with Hunter. Then you awaken or orb them together. I have hit Intelligence, which is kind of a dead mod, but it's really whatever. If it was a resist, would have been really nice. Doesn't really matter. Then I did suffixes cannot be changed, and you can do either Reforge Fizz or Reforge Lightning to hit the Physis Extra. Hit a T1, and then do suffixes cannot be changed, and Aisling. The Aisling is a 50-50, if it removes the suffixes cannot be changed. GG! You unveil, hopefully you're gonna hit movement speed. I hit the movement speed and cannot be chilled, which in my opinion is by far the best outcome, so I got pretty lucky, I would say. The enchant, I'm not really sure whether it's gonna stay, but it is what it is for now. Next up, the chest piece. So I have finally made a chest piece that is elevated. So what I did was elevated Explode together with elevated Frenzy and just Awakener Orb them. I got extremely lucky on the Awakener Orb, hitting tier 3 life, tier 4 life and tier 3 hybrid life, which gives this just 120 life, which is absolutely fucking insane. And I had 2 empty suffixes, so I just did a Leo Slam, hit the ES on kill, which is really whatever. It is nice for uptime on EB, but it's really whatever. And then just crafting some resist. For my gloves, so these are the gloves that I crafted yesterday. What I did was I buy Apothecary gloves eye level 84, just the base, and essence spam them to hit the Chaos Resistance T1. That's the Essence of Envy, I believe. Yeah, Essence of Envy gives you T1 Chaos Res. I was spamming them until I managed to hit second resist that was relatively high, and make sure I have a third empty suffix. Fill up the prefixes and do a Hunter Slam. This is a rather expensive craft because a Hunter Slam is a 1.5x and it took me 10 attempts. which you can see right here. Took me 10 attempts until I actually managed to hit what I wanted. And then I just ace-link for the prefixes to hit the area of effect and AoE gems, which is rather nice. So those are the gear upgrades. Now let's see the tree change. As you can see, the tree has also changed quite a bit. So first of all, we actually managed to fit in another aura, which made us a lot more tanky. And to do that, I had to change a couple of things. One, I had to anoint Charisma, which gives me more RMR. And two, put in a Enlighten into my helmet, which allowed me to fit in Determination. So now I have Determination, Malevolence, Hatred with Enlighten 3. And I have moved my Herald of Purity and Herald of Ash into the Shield. And I have given up my Portal Gem, and I have given up Increased Duration Link on my Flame Surge, because those are kind of whatever. And then the tree changes. In order to change to my damage gear, I actually needed to get quite a bit more resist, and I needed to sort out my dexterity issue. And the way I figured out doing it is with Unnatural Instinct. In this exact spot. Being in this exact spot gives me 10% all res and 18% all res from here. Then it also gives me dexterity here and here. It gives me some movement speed, which is nice, some duration, it's really whatever. And then it gives me increased fist damage, which is actually pretty nice. And some life, some whatever, some block, but the block is not that relevant. So that's the changes we have done. You can see our life is a little bit lower, because in order to fit this in, I had to drop this cluster right here, which gave us quite a bit of life. And I had to drop some of these end nodes with life. Another thing we have done is I have taken one more mastery for the 10% increased life, because I just realized, damn, it's actually stupid not to take this. What's wrong with you? And the last thing I've changed is I changed, instead of Cooked Alive, I am now running the Blowback notable on my medium clusters. So I'm running Burning Bright plus Blowback. I've noticed it is quite a bit more damage instead of the Cooked Alive. So if you look at the POB, you can now see that right now, instead of 3 point something mil, we're at 7.9 ignite DPS, which is considerably higher. And you can also see that we are at 70% physical damage reduction. Our effective life pool have increased quite significantly. A couple more things I'm thinking of changing is, one, I would really like to fit in Divine Flesh. The problem is if I take this out, I'm only down to 700 ES, which basically kind of makes Mind Over Matter a little bit irrelevant. And I don't know, I have to think about it. It might be the play, it might not. I am still not sure. But if we can make it work and justify it, it's actually pretty good. You can see that currently my lightning resist is a little bit low and my chaos resist is not capped. That is because I'm still tinkering with the resists. I'm trying to find a harvest craft that changes elemental resist to another one. I'm gonna change my fire resist on my clusters to lightning, and that's gonna rest cap me. So that's not gonna be an issue after today. So these are the changes I have made. Hopefully I have not forgotten anything. The build is like 200% times better now, because it is a lot more tanky and deals a lot more damage. Also, one more change that I forgot. I have taken this jewel up here and I've put in a Transcendent Mind, which gives me quite a bit of dot multi. And I have also bought a Watcher's Eye, which is a double malevolence with the dot multi and damaging ailments deal damage faster. It is a very expensive upgrade for the Watcher's Eye. If you don't have the budget that I do, it's perfectly fine to just go with one mod with just the Malevolence, or do Malevolence Hatred flat cold. The damage difference is not actually that big between those two, so you might as well do that. I still need to divine this one, but at the moment I can't be bothered. And the last thing I want to mention, for you guys that like to juice maps and have a headhunter and everything, I've actually noticed a new bit of tech how to clear the maps a little bit faster, and the tech is Shield Charge. So what I've been doing, I've put in Shield Charge, and you can see right now it is quite slow, right? But the thing is, with the gear that I currently have, my Wave of Conviction and my Void Sphere actually deal high enough ignite to trigger the chain explosion, which means I don't really have to stop and channel my Divine Ire. I can just shield charge around, and once I get a couple of Headhunter buffs, the shield charge becomes so fucking quick, it is insane. I can just try and show you on one of these maps. Let me just grab something. What can I grab? What's a good layout for this? Let's do a tropical island, why not? Let's roll something decent on it. As you can see, my currency tab is a little bit sad right now. I have literally spent far too much money yesterday on my upgrades, but I am very happy with the current state of the character. And just give me some Beyond or something good on it. Yeah, whatever. I'll just take this. Let's roll some Sextants, because why not? Legion. Whatever. Hunted Traders. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. And I'm gonna put one Deli Orb on it, just so I get a bit more juice. So I can show you guys how this shield charge thing actually works. Let's put in some fragments. Actually, this is only 19 pack size. Fuck that. No. Give me more pack size. Come on, game. Give me more pack size. 26. That's better. Thank you. Okay. Let's put in some sacrifice fragments. I can't be bothered to use my scarabs just for this. And let's put on Beyond. So this is the current state of the build. Also, another thing I forgot to mention, I have swapped out Steel Skin. I am no longer using it. Instead, I am using Molten Shell, because I have actually swapped all of my bases to armor / armor hybrid bases, and I'm using Determination, which puts me at roughly 10,000 armor. So it is nice. It is nice. So you can see, I just walk in, I get a couple of Headhunter buffs, give me some buffs, and then I can just shield charge around and have a good time. And everything's just dying on its own, and I don't need to cast or anything. If you don't want to do that, you can obviously just stand still and still channel your Divine Ire. I still have to channel it for like Beyond bosses and stuff, because obviously those have a little bit more life, but what I can do is literally just tap my Divine Ire, and they die. So yeah, pretty decent build if I do say so myself. This is not the best layout for this, by the way, because the trees just get in the way of your shield charge. It is very, very comfortable. It has become very, very tanky. As you can see, I'm actually really close to leveling to level 98 while running delirious content. I'm just never dying, and that was the boss. Let's just finish clearing this. La. So yeah, this is what I've been up to yesterday. That is the build for now. I'm not gonna bother full clearing the map, because I just want to run through it and show you how the shield charge variant works. If you don't want to do that, you obviously don't have to. I'm still kind of like, meh, I'm not sure whether I want to bother with it or not. I still am not exactly decided. Last thing, I also show you some single target example, since I have a Conquer response, so might as well. Let me just roll the map with something. I'm not gonna do Cyrus right now, because I can do Cyrus really easily, but I do not want to die with my current XP. As many of you probably know, Cyrus can be quite bullshit with some of his mechanics occasionally. So I most likely can do it deathless. I usually do it deathless, but I just don't want to risk it right now. Sue me. Well, let's just do this. I don't even know what I rolled on it. It's really whatever. So you can see, you don't have to be shield charging. You can just still do the running around and everything. It still works the same way. Very, very smooth clear. Very satisfying pops. What else do you have to ask for? Alright, let's remove the headhunter buffs. So nobody can complain that I'm just... Hey, why do I have a headhunter buff? Get rid of that. So nobody can complain that I'm cheating my single target. So essentially I'm not even wearing a belt currently. So the belt doesn't really do anything for single target. Oh, she's got cast speed. Oh, look at that. I didn't even look at the mods, man. Ah, fuck's sakes. Oh well. Build is trash. That occasionally happens. It happens when you shield charge into things, you know. Build is trash. Nobody play this. It's garbage. Oh man, this can only happen to me. No. Stop it, volatile. Hey, I tanked the volatile and I didn't die. Lovely. Alright, let's get rid of headhunter buffs. Man, the cast... What the hell? How is she so fast? What is this? What the fuck is this? What did I roll on this map? Minus max attack speed, damage, monster attack speed, and boss attack speed. That's how she's so fucking fast. Jesus Christ, why did I do this? Why the fuck did I do this? Remember when I said I'm about to level? Well, goodbye my XP. I guess I can show you the Cyrus now. Ah, fuck me sideways, man. What the fuck did I do? Alright, we're not that tanky, you know. We're tanky for map clearing, but we're not that tanky that we can just keep face tanking boss attacks. Oh, this is quite awkward. Should have dropped the fucking portal. This is the most turbo fucking Redeemer I've ever seen in my life. Die, bitch. Can you please die? Thank you. There you go. That was a pretty terrible showcase. Can't believe that fucking happened. Alright, let's do the Cyrus. Might as well at this point. I fucking died twice already. Let's give that a shot. I'm definitely not doing Cyrus with shield charge though, because that's just suicidal. Why would you ever use shield charge on Cyrus? It's as easy as flicking a pest. Let's see, Awakener 8. I can't really be bothered to go Awakener 9, and I don't think I will. Because quite frankly, I don't think it's worth it. At least for my purposes. You can see the single target is quite potent. We've already faced him. And I'm not quite done upgrading the character. Eventually I would like to upgrade the scepter still. And probably upgrade the shield. And he's faced right away. How the hell did he get faced so far? I mean, well, that was weird. on, Cyrus, move faster. Oh, I left the circle. That was stupid. I messed up there. I shouldn't have pressed my flame dash. Oh well. It's whatever. It's just gonna take a little bit longer because of it. No, you. And he's phased again. Oh, he dodged it. What a dick. And now we should be going to the last phase. Was a bit scuffed. Yeah. I don't have my cinder swallow up. It's whatever. It's actually the first Cyrus I've done since I've upgraded my gear, so I'm not really sure what to expect either. Let's have a look. What happens? Activating my flasks a bit too early. As you can, he's dying rather quick. Alright. I mean, can you stop getting invulnerable, please, sir? Wait, aye. That was close. Ah. Okay then. He caught me with one of them. I currently do not have a corrupting blood immunity, so this build is not meant to be a bosser anyways. It's meant to be buttery smooth map clear. But I just wanted to show you that even though it is not a bosser, it can still do bosses if you know how to do the fight. I am not that great at the fight yet. I can still do it relatively easily. Oh, come on. I have popped all of my flask, mate. And you're just gonna go invulnerable into vulnerable. That's no fun. And there we go, he's dead. That's garbage loot, but what can you do? Anyways, thanks everybody for watching. I will be going to stream very shortly, so if you are interested in watching me play this build and continue upgrading, feel free to tune into my stream. Hopefully we're gonna level up today, continue farming, and maybe make one or maybe finish the ring. We'll see how we feel. But thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you around. Bye.